if there is anything that I have learned, in my many years of life, ganun talaga pag matanda ka na, mas marami ka nang na-experience. Kung meron akong isa sa mga natututunan sa buhay ko, one thing that I really see, from the experience of my own self and then other people as well, is that the people whom you are supposed to be closer with, yung mga loved ones, mga magulang, kapatid, significant other, lalo na yung significant other, they are the ones who can hurt you more deeply and more painfully. So magandang umaga sa inyo lahat. So I have this new podcast regarding that topic. Alam mo, pag ikaw ay teacher, minsan may mga nare-receive ka na mga story about their own lives, na I think binibigay talaga sa'yo ni Lord para ikaw na bahala dyan, kumbaga. And this is one story like that. Siyempre, hindi naman lahat ng tao ay pare-pareho ng cross na dinadala. Pero I should say na no matter how small or how big your current cross is, it would seem to be heavier. Hindi naman talaga yung actual physical, thing na pinagdadaanan yan. It's more of yung mental trauma, as my daughter would always say. Of course, in reference to Marvel, not to anything other, not to any other. Mental trauma, Dad. And yun. So sa buhay kasi talagang halos lahat ng dinadaanan mo, hindi talaga siya always smooth. Smooth sailing today, we would always say that, when we were kids. Pag sa tindahan, okay, kamusta? Smooth sailing today, Dad. Yan ang mga namin, mga banggit. So pag smooth sailing, sabihin, walang problema, halos lahat nakakangiti, bearable. For the most part, I think that made me looking back to lang last few days ago, I told someone na, if there's anything na nakikita ko sa buhay ko, it is that, parang I was so blessed and highly favored that I kind of, removed myself from a lot of pain and heartaches and all that. But in a way, you're protected. Siguro, kaya ako yan nangyayari is because dalawang bagay. It's either God loves you so much and all that, pero ngayon ko na-realize, ngayon lang habang nire-record ko to, na sometimes kaya ka pala hindi masasaktan kasi pag itinaalis mo yung sarili mo dun sa situations wherein you're connected with other people, you don't get hurt easily, simply because you don't care. I mean, you care about yourself, and your circle is quite small, just a little people here and there. And sometimes you let people, ako to myself, I'm recording this for my student actually. So you just maintain a small circle, okay? People are there, but there's so few of them, right? And so parang you let people there one at a time. Sometimes lumalaki yung konti yung circle, but then they don't stay long enough for the anomaly. Yan ang aking favorite word. They don't stay long enough to cause pain. Alam mo yan? Maybe that's the reason why I don't feel a lot of those. Nagkakaroon naman din. I mean, hindi naman po pwedeng smooth sailing lagi. Pero, maybe because you got so used to being pained before. And so, yun, yung circle ng close circle, the circle that's within your close family or whatever, talagang konti lang talaga. I mean, very few people. Medyo, again, as I said, hindi rin masyadong ganda kasi talagang pag umalis, pag these people whom you let if you let them enter your small circle, if they cause you a little bit pain or something, or parang ang feeling mo they would cause this and that in the long run, wala na, out you go. You get removed sa bahay ni Kuya George. Alam mo yun, parang napakinggan ko yung sinasabi ni George Carlin, my namesake, one of my favorite speaker. Comedian to, pero madalino siya, galing niya. Sabi niya, I like people. And when he said I like people, of course it was a sarcastic remark, because he was fond of making fun. He was literally making fun of people, and sa kanilang mga peculiarities all through the years of his public life. Syempre yung kanyang mga pagpapatawa, comedian siya. So all these years, I like people, but I don't like them. But I like them in short bunches, parang ganun. But if they get to 1 minute and a half, parang I'm gonna get the hell out of there. Parang ganun yung idea niya. And so, in a way, na-realize ko na siguro ganun nang nagiging sa akin. No? Kasi come to think of it, this student of mine, the reason why you're feeling that way is because you really care for these people. I mean, if you don't care for them, you'll just get the hell out of there. I mean, you are out of there in a way, physically, pero siyempre may emotional stress pa rin yan, because you're still linked with them in so many ways. Diba? So, wala talagang walang advice. Ang nakita ko lang doon is, yun nga, ayokong i-advise yung ginagawa ko ginawa ko all these times, na talagang just let just a few people in your life, let a few people in your life, because what kind of life would that be pag ganun, no? Pwede naman konti lang yung nandoon sa super inner circle, what we call that, the inner sanctum, that is inside the walls. Outside the wall kasi you could be that friend of cheerful, happy, nagpapatawa, yan, diba? Office mate, may naman trabaho ka ng ayos, ganyan. Could be that boss genuinely cares for his people, pero they're all outside of the inner sanctum. You don't allow them so much in, because you don't want to complicate your life with their complications. Meron silang mga buhay na sila lang yan. So I think, as I said, the more you care about people, the more the more, complicated your life gets in a way, because lalo yung so emotionally attached, kasi these people can drain your energy. So I remember that in this life talaga namang you're alone. I mean, talagang be ready to be alone, because talagang, yes, you have connections with people, pero there will come a time that they will not be available, they will not be there. So kailangan matuto ka mabuhay na mag-isa. Pero yun nga, hindi rin po pwede na ganun all the time, kasi nga paano pag mayroon time na kakasakit ka, ganyan, di ba? Sino mag-aalaga sa'yo? O ngayon, bata ka pa, okay lang. Pero pag nagkakaedad ka na, may mga nararamdaman ka na. Doon mo nararamdaman yun Doon mo naisip na dapat pala di ba? Dapat pala ganito, dapat pala ganyan. Dapat pala may kasama ako sa buhay, parang ganun. So di ba, parang naiisip mo yun. Lalo pa nagkakaedad ka na. Pero minsan naman, sinong isasama mo sa buhay mo? Yung taong hindi mo naman, hindi naman kayo drive together. Ano ba? Parang it's like, in the numbers game, parang 0 is better than a negative number. You know what I mean? Parang, merong ibang tao to, hindi, I don't speak from my experience, because people can listen to my podcast. They may think, ganyan pala ang philosophy niya ni George sa buhay. Hindi naman ganun. Parang, parang, ganito mali siguro yung pagkakasabi ko. Ma-erase ka Parang ganito. I mean, not me o other people, sabihin natin, mga babae, girls, ganyan. Tapos sasabihin ng mga babae, mabuti pa na lang na solo na lang ako kaysa may kasama ka nga. For example, may kasama ka nga, lasenggo naman, o nambubugbog, ganyan. Diba parang 0 is better than a negative thing. Parang, your absence is greater than your presence. Mas maganda bang wala ka na lang kaysa nandiyan ka. So yun, I think sa buhay mo talaga mayroon time na magpa 5S ka ng buhay mo alam mo yung 5S, sort, and then remove the unnecessaries in your life. Be simplistic in your life. Pero whatever it is, kailangan matapos mo yung pag-aaral mo, di ba? Tapos kailangan ayos mo yung buhay mo, in a sense na okay, kumikita ako ganito, magtatabi ako para sa sarili ko. Tapos alam mo, pinaka-critical sa lahat, kailangan ang maging partner mo, o yung partner mo ngayon, kailangan team kayo talaga. Hindi po pwedeng hindi. Kasi lalo sa mga batang katulad mo, I'm talking to my student. Ang batang katulad mo, nagiging kang vulnerable to mistakes, lalo pat mag-isa ka. It's good to yung sinasabi ko, be alone, ganyan. Hindi naman sinabi be alone, parang be prepared to be alone. Kasi kailangan i-clear mo yung mind mo, alisin mo yung mga negative sa buhay mo, ganyan. Tandaan mo that you are sailing in this life, your life. Andyan sila, pero wala sila. Alam mo yan, andyan sila to give advice, to make kulit to your life. Pero hindi yan, ikaw naman talaga mag-isa yan, ikaw magde-decide. Diba? Pero yun nga usually pag mag-isa ka, yun naman ang paka-prone mo sa mistake. Kasi wala kang makukonsulta Sino kukonsultahin mo pag ganyan, di ba? Tapos sa sobrang inis mo sa mundo minsan, nakakagawa ka ng hindi maganda. I mean, in the end, siguro naman magiging maganda. Halimbawa, example, nakakapag-asawa agad, hindi naman ready. Akala mo ang buhay nag-eksperimento lang. Sabi, biya mo na nga, at least may kasama ako dito, ganyan, di ba? Ano na kayo ng boyfriend mo or girlfriend mo, kasi syempre, it can go both ways, di ba? Tapos ano nangyari, nagka-baby ka, ganyan, no? Alam mo yun, parang akala mo nasusolve mo yung problem mo, tapos lalo naging complicated, tapos in the end, alam mo, babalik ka rin sa magulang mo. Di ba, parang ganun. Ako natatandaan ko dati nung si Airpat kasi nung umpisa lagi nagiinom. All my life yung nagiging concern namin. Nagiinom, tapos nawawala ng pera. Ayan, gagalit yung nanay ko. Tapos hindi naman pati yung pera nagmamatter doon. Yung bang syempre ano siya nagbibisikleta lang siya papasok taka papauwi. Yung bang worry mo nung bata ka pa na baka mamaya na bangga na yung tatay ko, tapos di ba, saan kami tatawagan ng police, ganyan, di ba, na disgrasya siya. Buti naman hindi nangyari all his life. Saka sa dulo nagbago din siya. Ang problema sa akin naman, ipinapasa yung mga inumin niya. Every time na magiinom sa akin, ipinapasa. Ako to rin naging alcoholic. Joke lang yan. Yan, parang diba, ngayon wala na si Airpat, pero kahit pa paano yung lahat ng mga miseries and those stuff that he caused me all my life, na parang mental trauma, like my daughter would say, wala na rin meaning. Ang naalala na lang yung love, only the love remains. Kanina before I left, meron doon yung nagtitinda ng kasi lagi bumibili yung tatay ko ng kakanin sa mga nagtitinda. Ito laging binibili na nanay nung buhay pa si tatay. Siyempre, sabi ko kay mother, bibili ba tayo? Ayoko, ikaw na lang. Ako na lang daw. Bumili naman ako. Sabi niya, ilang taon naman patay si tatay? And this is what I said, just to prove the point. Sabi ko kanina sa kanya, 2004. Pero bakit sino ba nagsayang patay si tatay ko? Andiyan na, nakaupo nung isang araw dyan. Tapos kakwentuhan ko siya. Pag nanonood ako ng TV, katabi ko yan. Pag umiinom ako mag-isa, kainuman ko siya. Hindi siya umiinom, pero binibigyan niya sa akin yung kanyang tagay. Hindi namamatay ang tatay ko, immortal yan. So, it's like parang si Simba to. Your father lives in you. Parang ganyan. Diba? So, you may not be super close to your family, your dad, no? Or mom. Ako kasi, tatay ko, yan talagang kapareho ko na ugali, ganyan. Pero pag in the stretch of all these things, lahat ng mga pinag-awayan nyo nung araw, nagmurahan kayo, nagkasuntukan pa kami ng tatay ko dati, hindi naman talaga nagganang physical, pero buti nila nakaharang yung airbags ko. Mga bata pa kami nun. In the end, only the good things remain. Talagang ganun naman sa dulo, family pa rin ang mananaig. So yun lang, huwag kang magkakamali na. Yes, basta ngayon, kung ano man yung pain na naramdaman mo, just ride with the pain. Kasi the pain, they will never leave this life. Suffering is optional. Pain is inevitable. Ang pain, yung sakit hindi nawawala yan, laging meron Pero yung suffering, if you will suffer from your pain, that's optional. Ang kailangan mo lang tingnan dyan is itong nangyayari sa akin. Hindi naman sa ina-analyze mo, parang mindfulness technique Okay, titinan mo yung nangyayari. Okay, pain. Titinan mo yung pain mo. Ito kasi sinabi niya ganyan, sinigawan ako ng kapatid ko. Okay, yan, sinigawan ako. And then later on, ma-realize mo teka kasi merong mga problema din si kuya o si ate, siguro kaya ganun. Tapos hindi naman yan laging ganyan. Tapos hard as it may, maybe you can try to remember the good times, when you were sweet naman, when you were happy together. Kung wala, mahirap kung wala. At least yung time na peaceful kayo, hindi kayo nag-aaway. Yan, di ba? So, ganun may ganun. Mahirap talaga, bunso ko Ganun talaga pag bunso ako hindi, panganay ako Dalawa lang kami magkapatid. So, yan. Pero in the end nga, sabi ko nga sa'yo, family will always be sticking up to each other. Ngayon medyo siguro marami mga problema ang isa't isa, pero pag dumating do sa heat of it, at the time when talagang walang-wala na, sila pa rin yung may maiiwan dyan sa'yo. Yun. And as I said, as much as possible, don't make the mistake of trying to parang remove naman everyone in your life. So naging prone ka naman, vulnerable to more mistakes. Kasi nga bata ka pa Usually pag bata ka pa, meron kang mga iniisip na akala mo okay na, pero hindi pala, diba? So it's good for you to consult with your yung mga siguro kamag-anak, basta yung close people na sa tingin mo makaka-relate sa'yo. Kailangan pa rin yan masasabi ng gano'n, consult. Tapos hindi yan, okay, wala, hindi yan, okay, alone again. Ito na naman tayo. Yun. Then as I said, final yung sasabi ko, yung partner, importante talaga yun. Kailangan yung partner mo maintindihan ka. He knows what you're going through. Ito kasi babae itong nasabihin ko, pero kung lalaki naman ikaw na nakikinig, she should know what you're going through. Lalo lalaki, laki ng pressure ng lalaki kasi kami nagtataguyod ng family. So ibig sabihin, pag ikaw ang may ganun, ang laki ng pressure. Kahit na hindi ka sinasabihan ang feeling mo sinasabihan ka, parang ano bang ginagawa mo, ba't ganyan yung trabaho mo, ganito. Diba, ikaw naman wala, ganito talaga, ito lang ang trabaho na pasukan ko, mababa ang sweldo ko pa diba, lalo pa lalaki talaga, sobrang pressure yan parating sa pagtatrabaho. Ako nga, hindi lang ako makapagtrabaho dati 2 months pagka-graduate ko, parang depressed na ako sa sarili ko. Ano ba to? Ba't ako makapasok? Ayun, parang naano ka na sobrang deep loneliness and sadness. So kasi nga lalaki ka ang pressure doon mas malaki. Pag tipong ginasusan ka ng malaki tapos hindi ka man lang makapag-ambag sa bahay niya, parang gano'n. Sa babae, hindi naman sa baka ngayon, baka iba na ngayon kasi 90s pa yung sa amin. Dito siguro ngayon halos pareho na rin. May pressure na rin sa mga girls, may pressure na sa mga bata, because yun nga, at tulad nung sinabi ko, pinag-aaral ka ng mahal, ganyan. Tapos yun yung nangyayari, diba? Marami kasing ganun So ikaw naman na talagang you really care naman for your family, di syempre you feel that pain, diba? Parang kailangan mo talagang gawin yun parang kailangan mo talagang pag-isipan maigi, pero sa chill ka lang, hindi naman masyadong baga sa exam, lang yan, isang unit test pa lang yan, hindi pa yan talaga yan tunay na labanan. Kasi pag nakita mo talaga yung mga tunay na problema later on, nako, talagang na-shocked ka. Pero ngayon pa lang, chill lang, kayang-kaya pa yan. Basta pag meron kang mga ganyang concern, kailangan mag-reach out ka sa mga taong mga friends mo, mga kaedad mo, talagang maganda mag-isip pa, baka naman kaedad mo tapos puro gamit na lang tayo, inom na lang tayo. Walang mangyayari doon. lalo lang magkakaroon ng problema. Ako pa nagiinom mag-isa lang para walang problema. I mean, nung bata pa ako, na siyempre naman dumating ka rin naman sa ganun. Wala, talagang lang, sabi ko sa'yo, naging favorite ako ni Lord eh. Inadyan niya ako sa napakadaming sakit at hirap at saka yung mga ganyan. Siguro in the end babalik na naman ako sa ganun, no? Take this time, lalo pag alone ka, take that time to have that best, relationship with the Lord. Corny yun, pero totoo lang, yun talaga yung nagmamatter. Hindi ko talaga siya maiwan, alam mo yun. Kahit anong alis mo sa buhay, sabihin mo, wala naman akong paniniwala, atheist na ako skeptic, ganyan. Pero hindi yan, bumabalik ka pa rin sa ganun ang buhay mo. Logically speaking, sasabihin mo, wala naman makakapag-prove talaga na may Diyos ganyan. But it's that siguro, no, as I said, wag na nararamdaman mo siya sa buhay mo, but yung psychological benefit that somebody got your ass covered or something like that. In this world, no one, but somebody out there genuinely loves you and cares for you. Look, diba? He brings you to the correct people. If there's no God, then I don't know what that is, diba? Ako naniniwala talaga na nothing happens by chance. All the people brought forth before you, there is a meaning for that. Kaya you always take chance to somehow alleviate the pain of other people, because there will come a time na ikaw naman mapupunta sa ganyan, then you will have your chance to alleviate the pain of another person. You just pay it forward, I guess, diba? So yan, good luck sa yung mga endeavors, and always think right, and no matter what. Ito sinabi ko sa anak ko Ayan, nakikinig ang anak ko Gwen, actually nabanggit pa yung pangalan. Di alam naman ng lahat ng tao kasi mayroon akong podcast na Dear Gwyneth. Gwen, hindi to para sa iyo tong isipin mo para sa ito. And then I think may mga sinabi si Daddy na hindi masyadong ayos, no? Intindi mo lang 'yan sa context na sinasabi ko. Yun, parang you always have your back covered by someone. Syempre ngayon may someone takes care of you, psychologically, diba? Pero someone out there also loves you beyond words, and yung mga magulang mo. Well, ito, I'm talking to my daughter, and also syempre God out there, whether you believe Him or not, kasi He would not have brought this poor image called George in your life if He didn't care for you. So always look at that opportunity. Naniniwala ko everything happens because of a reason, and that reason you must always look into it. Magkaroon ka ng, tingnan mo siya as an opportunity to serve others, to love others, make your life meaningful. Kasi in the end, sige, God or not, walang, di ba, it makes your life more meaningful that way. And if this life ends up like a puff of smoke, and you're gone forever, somebody else remembers you by, like my dad a while ago. I remember him always. So in a way, his immortality lies with me and the other people who remembers him by, and I will always remember that. My daughter will remember that. And it goes on like that. Parang half-life yan pababaan, paliit yung memory mo, pero it's still there, and then it goes back to the cosmos, little bit of memory, but it's there. Yun, so good day to you, and sa mga nakikinig na ako, konti naman, pero at least people listen to you, and may mo itong mga to rings a bell, or medyo strikes a chord with you. Yun, para sa inyo na rin to. Thank you. Bye.